Hi there, Prairie Plant Girl here. It was time to get the last of my potatoes harvested. Most of them had died back completely, but I need to get these harvested and cleaned up and get the garden cleaned up. So I had three kinds of potatoes to harvest. The first kind was the red Pontiacs, and they were in these fabric grow bags that I had made earlier this spring. If you want to know how I made these grow bags, I'll try and get a link up above for you. I believe there was 2 tubers in each of these grow bags. So let's dump them out and find out what came of them. We'd had a lot of rain, so these bags, the soil was very wet inside of them. I believe these bags, I used a mix of compost and some potting soil that was supposed to be specially for vegetable gardening. So I thought I'd try that this year. It was looking promising when I first dumped it out. A few nice potatoes there, good size. And that's what became of that bag, just those, I don't know, 8 potatoes or so there, not a lot. Here's bag number 2. Falling out as I dump it, that's a good sign. Grab those 2 out of the way. This bag was a lot drier for some reason on the top, but got moist as I got to the bottom. I thought that was kind of odd. Oh, there's a nice potato, a couple of them. This bag had a lot of little potatoes in it. So I'm not sure what happened there. They just never, most of them didn't really develop. It seemed a lot of little potatoes. They'll be good for roasting. And that was the end of bucket 2, so let's see what we got out of that. Not a whole lot, once again, just I don't know, half a dozen decent potatoes. Some smaller ones, nice little roasters, and then bag number 3, out it comes. Potatoes falling out again, that's always nice to see when they pop right out. And look, several nice big sized potatoes. I like that. Get those out of the way. So there's that pile of potatoes there. And then that's all the red Pontiacs I got out of all 3 buckets. So it wasn't the best return that I've had, but still potatoes and we'll still eat them. So now it was on to the Caribe potatoes. These are one of my favorite potatoes. They have a really nice pure white flesh, and I just find them nice and creamy. I enjoy them baked, fried, boiled. I just find them a great all-around potato, and they store really well too. These were in large like tree cans. I don't even know how many gallons. They're a good size, like the pots came up to my knees, so lots of space in there. And again, I believe this was a mix of compost and potting mix. I think I had a few leaves in the bottom, and I had lined the cans with some landscape fabric just to keep the soil from coming through until the roots had formed. You can see I pulled a nice little pile of potatoes out of that. These usually perform pretty well for me. So that wasn't a whole lot there, not a good view, but here's the second one. So I had 2 pots of these. And they were grown the same way, so there's that landscape fabric, a little bit of leaf matter at the bottom, and then just a mixture of compost and potting soil. And this is looking promising in this one. You always like when you push it open and it's just potatoes, potatoes everywhere. So I was dumping these pots out into the bed I'd grown the eggplant and the broccoli and cauliflower and that in this year, and I was doing that just so I could reuse this potting soil. I'll just spread it out. This bed had the matter had really broken down. The soil level was getting pretty low in it, so this is just a way for me to fill it back up, and I'll have to still add some nutrients because potatoes are heavy feeders, but give me some bulk to the bed anyway. So just spreading it out, looking for any potatoes I might have missed there. A couple more hiding. And that's what I got. So that was the best return, I think. Now this was one of my large pots that I had purchased this spring, and these were Russian blue. So this was 4 seed potatoes in this pot here. This is a new variety I'd never tried before. They're supposed to be purple skin, purple flesh. They're supposed to hold their color well when you cook them. I'm interested. I'd like to try these. I can't wait to get some cooked and give them a try because it's just a different variety. I think they'd be really fun to do for like French fries or something, or in a mix of roasted potatoes, or you have a mix of colors. I just think it would be nice to have a different color in there that you don't often get. And most things with that purple color are said to have some extra nutrients, so that'd be nice too, hey? So these are supposed to be a really heavy yielding potato. They're a late potato. They grew really well for me in these pots, and as you can see, I just kept pulling potatoes out and pulling potatoes out. They were really, their roots went deep. I don't know how deep I planted them, but boy, I was reaching down low and getting potatoes on every level of this pot. And yeah, they just kept coming. So 4 little seed potatoes, and lots of return on these. A real variety in sizes with these potatoes too. Like they were mostly a nice medium to large potato, but we had a few smaller ones in there. They're kind of an oblong potato. Have you tried a purple flesh potato before? I don't know, I think some people would be opposed to eating a potato that was purple inside and out, but I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, they just kept coming. And here's all the potatoes once I was done digging them all up. Not a bad harvest. If you've enjoyed this, then please hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you keep coming back for more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.